it's working on it. Okay, there we go. We're live. All right. So Becky, since Sarah's not here, you want to start us out with number 3?
Sure. Okay, number 3. Well, you are required to work together. Oh, number 3. The symbol for the true population proportion is which of the following? The true population proportion is P, I believe.
Correct.
I agree.
All right. For the next 2 problems to pose, n equals 100, p equals 0.25, and p hat is 0.1. And the requirements for constructing the interval are satisfied. That is true.
Number 5, the requirements for conducting a hypothesis test are satisfied. I think is always true. Also true.
Yes.
What are the requirements for conducting a hypothesis test?
I think it's just the same test except with p hat instead of p.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Is that right, Mac?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. That's good. Use the following information for the next 5 questions. Let's say the first degree murder trial was conducted in another state, random sample of 60 people. Of these, 45 of the defendants are found guilty. Find the P hat, the point estimate of the proportion of first degree murder defendants who are guilty. So P hat is just P divided by X. All right, 45 divided by 60 gives us 0.75.
Correct.
Looks
Hey
good
guys,
to me.
sorry.
Hey,
you're
Sarah.
I got a little distracted.
You don't have any
Totally
distractions at your
understandable.
house. What are you talking
What?
about? Babies are never a distraction. Like, they never need diapers or they never cry or anything like that.
I haven't been awake since 4:15 because of my kids.
Oh no.
We're glad you're
Okay.
here.
Wait, what the?
Okay, so we went ahead and got started without you since you weren't here, but we didn't get super far.
Okay, give me 1 second. I accidentally went to the wrong thing. I was about going to the group quiz and I opened the wrong thing. Because you know.
Okay, fine. Just let us know. Let us know when you got it all up.
Okay, will do.
Since we got a little bit of downtime here, I went ahead and I read through the design, the study, and I approve. I give it a solid thumbs up.
The only thing we're going to have to change is, so I got the Department of Insurance got back to me, and they will not help us distribute. So we're going to have to distribute it. And what I think we're going to want to do is just take the top 25 companies, and use that as our cluster. But then if each of us will just email, find the HR department when we get. We'll finish getting the. Separate. What we'll need to do is each of us will basically need to contact 4 of the company's HR departments. I'll contact. I'll do the extra one, and just ask them to distribute to their employees.
Okay.
It's
You
easy.
think they'll be willing to do that? Like,
What?
What if they say no?
They say no. I mean, it's
Yeah.
basically what we do is. Yep. It's also why we're going to do 25 is because the hope is that by 25. If we at least get like 6 or 7 of them to say yes, like we should have enough to do it.
Do you have to have a certain amount?
Yeah.
What?
Do you have to have a certain number of surveys?
It's just a cluster sample, and so I mean, as long as we're over 30, we should be okay.
Yeah.
According to the stuff
So
for
we
this
just
class.
need a couple companies to agree to it, and then at least 30 of those employees from those companies to respond. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. And so the idea is we'll shoot high with 25, because I mean, if we do the top 25 employers of Utah, I think we're looking at over 30,000 employees.
Yeah.
I doubt that they'll all do it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I hope they don't all do it.
I'll create. Well, the nice thing is we use like SurveyMonkey, which is what the plan is. Like it'll pull all the data for us. So we'll have the hard numbers, but I mean, it won't be too bad. But then what we'll need to do is I'll create a template of the email for you guys to send out, so it'll be ready to go when we do it. And then I will highly recommend calling the HR departments before you send the email, and so that they know to look for the email and find out what the best email is to send it.
Do
No,
you
that's
want to
probably
really stick with Utah? Because if we're worried about getting numbers, I'm sure that I could send it to my husband's job and get probably 10.
Well, I'm not worried about numbers.
Okay.
My suspicion is that if we do the top 25 companies in the state of Utah, we will. And I mean, I have the list of the top 50. If we really need to, we can change it and delve into the top 50.
Okay.
But we should easily get the number 30. Like,
Okay.
so we should. But anyways, well,
My
does
favorite
that make
thing about that, Sarah, was my new nickname, Becky Action.
what?
Notice that you gave me Becky Action. I loved it. Because I get the action plan, but it was just a typo, so I'm now like Becky Action. It motivated me for the day.
Becky
Oh, wait.
Action.
Where did I put Becky Action at?
Because the divvying out the parts that we were gonna do, I got the action plan, so it was just a typo.
Oh, it's like we'll call you Becky Action. I can roll that.
I like it.
All right, so hold on a second. I'm almost there, team. Okay, I can answer the first one. That's easy stuff.
We're
Well,
gonna
we're a little bit further along.
Which question are you guys on?
Let's see. So,
Number 17. Where are you?
Oh, are you guys really on 17?
no, we're not.
no.
Oh, guys! Holy crap, speed demons! All right,
All right. So, 3 is P.
I'm on.
4 is
3.
true.
Okay.
3 is P. 4 and 5 are true.
Okay.
And then 6 is 0.75, and that's as far as we've gotten.
Okay. Well, you wild devils. Okay. 0.75 you said? Okay.
Yes.
750. 750 if you want to do 3, but yeah.
Okay. we'll be overly precise so they can. Okay. Now on to question 7. I'll take question 7 if you give me a second to read it.
Cool.
All right. Let me enter the data into my cool little worksheet.
Well, number 7, isn't it just 0.05? Because it's always 0.05 for a 95% confidence interval.
I got 0.11 actually.
Yeah, it's always different for me.
So where are we putting that in then?
So if you go to your copy of categorical data analysis, what's what I'm looking for? I'm a lot of it today. You have your 1 proportion, and so the X is 45, your N is 65. Confidence interval is 0.95. Do we have a null hypothesis, team?
Hang on. Is there a spreadsheet that we can use for this? Because I've been doing this by hand.
Yes, there's a spreadsheet. It's in the reading.
Okay, hang on.
It's just right at the top of the reading almost.
Yep.
See it.
I got your backs.
It's the underscore hat, right?
Underscore hat.
Data analysis underscore hat dot XLS X.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes, no, sorry. I got caught up on underscore hat, and I was like, what are you talking about?
I thought you were trying to rename P hat or something, but yeah.
You know.
Well, I already did the homework for the week, and
That sucks.
that sucks.
Oh gosh. So am I correct?
Hypothesis, right?
What's that?
We do not have a null hypothesis though, correct?
Correct. But what are they asking for again?
Margin of error.
Okay, hold on. Let me play with something for a second. 0.5. Okay, it doesn't affect the margin of error. That was my.
So when you put in null hypothesis, just leave it blank?
Just leave it blank. Sorry, I was playing with adding different null hypothesis to it to make sure that.
And the type
Yeah.
of test is not equal to. But I'm not seeing where margin of error is.
Margin of error isn't on there, so it's taking the confidence intervals minus each other divided by 2 again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
30.
And is 0.11 correct though?
We'll find out in a second. Yes, it's going to be correct.
Cool.
Overachiever.
Mark.
So taking all these formulas for margin of error, like z squared times the square root of blah, 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 we're not using.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I've been doing.
if you really want to do it that way, you can. I mean, I won't stop you. But
Okay.
you want to
So
save
what
time. What?
was our answer here then for 7?
0.110.
Okay, well, that's much easier to do it that way if we can, then.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I think the idea is if you have enough information, we can plug it into the Excel sheet. Do it that way and save yourself some time.
Uh-huh.
I'm still not getting it. Oh, just to get the confidence intervals. Gotcha. Okay, so then lower bound, I don't have 0.0572.
What? I have 0.640.
That's what I got as well. Where do we put in our information on this thing? Is it just the inputs N1 is so N1 is 60?
Okay, so make sure you guys are
Jump
doing
over to
one
proportion.
Oh, 1 proportion. Okay, cool. All right, there it is. Thank you.
No worries, we got you. Becky, are you in the same one?
Yeah, I am, and I've got X is 45 and N is 65. Confidence level 0.95.
And 60.
Oh, that's my problem then.
Yep, we got you. I was like, wait a minute. What are we missing?
0.59.
Oh my gosh, you guys are...
What, Becky, what did you say?
0.0559 is the lower.
What's the standard
0.640.
deviation?
Yeah, you look at upper and lower bound, the confidence interval.
Yeah.
Down the section's called 1 proportion z-test.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 proportion z-test, you have your z, which is 7.606, your p-value, which is 0.000. Or depending on what you did. And your confidence interval equals 0.640 and 0.860.
My numbers are different from that, but I think that you messed with your null hypothesis so that might have tweaked those numbers.
Oh, well, we don't have a null hypothesis for this one. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's right. Yeah, we have no null hypothesis currently. So 6. I'll put that in there for now.
640 is the lower and 0.860 is the upper.
Yes. Did you figure out what you did, Becky?
Yeah, I was just looking in the wrong place. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry. Good call, Mark. It's going to be slightly different. All right.
Okay, so I do 10. I forgot what order we're in, but it helps me to go after Sarah because that's what I need to do. If you increase the sample size from 60 to 80, what do you expect to happen to the width of the confidence interval? It will decrease.
Correct.
All
right. Let's see here. The smallest that n can be to meet both requirements is 20.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me too.
Excellent. To conduct a hypothesis for the proportion, 2 requirements must be met. Suppose p equals 1 over 10. Suppose the smallest n can be. Both requirements to be met would have to be would it not be 20 as well?
Can it be, let's see.
not quite.
I got 100.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I got 1,000, guys.
Well,
That's odd.
it's,
No, you're right.
It's-
100 is right. Yep.
yeah.
Wait, why is 100 right?
So
P is greater than or equal to 10.
What?
Go ahead, Matt.
Say it again.
Just using the n times p is greater than or equal to 10.
Uh-huh.
So 100 divided by, or 100 times 1/10 is 10.
So I worked out the equation where you have n 0.01 equals 10. And I divided 10 by 0.001 to solve for n. Hold on. 10. And it gives me 1,000, my friend.
that's
Did you say
you
divided by
it should be
0.001?
it should be 0.1 actually. That'd be
Oh,
1
it is
over
0.1.
100 for 0.001.
Oh, okay, that's my promise. Thank you.
Yep.
And for some reason, I put 10th as 0.01. Okay. Well, thank you guys for putting up with my stubborn
Yep.
bullheadedness. We'll continue. Okay.
I love that about you, Sarah.
No, guys, I swear. Okay. I had a friend who once told me, "Sarah, you're right even when you're right even when you're wrong." Was
As soon as you can get your husband to say that phrase, your life is smooth sailing after that.
I will never get my husband to say that phrase. Oh god. Okay, I'm up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put everything into our lovely little thing. 3880. Hey, we actually have a null. What is this? Can somebody tell me what the null is really quick?
0.6.
0.6. Thank you. And 95% interval and less than, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic news. All right, where are we? All right. Oh, are the conditions of the hypothesis... Okay, here we go again. Okay. All right, hypothesis test. So we need to check both the p hat and the p, correct?
Oh, look at that! It's the hypothesis test requirements are actually already inputted in there. That's cool.
Are they really? I was about to do those. What the crap?
Yeah, it's just to the right. It's the top cell and just to the right of the
Oh.
inputs.
You are a genius. Good man.
That's awesome.
I know. Okay, what's our... All right, we got 38. So that's a negative. Because we need 48, not 38. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. 80. 80. We have 80. We're fine. I swear I can read today. Yes.
But the first one is 0.
Save. 14?
Like if you, on your 1 Z test for proportions hypothesis test requirements, one is 80 on the right, but the one on the left is 0.
Wait.
Read off your inputs real quick, Becky.
Yeah.
Say again?
Read off your input.
inputs.
Okay. X is 38, N is 80.
Uh-huh.
What else? I didn't see where it gave us a confidence level.
Uh-huh.
It's 0.95.
Okay, because it's just, okay. And then not equal to.
Less than.
It should be less than, but that shouldn't matter.
And the null hypothesis should be 0.60.
That's my problem.
There we go.
Okay, so 48 and 32. Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. N is 80. X, no worries.
All right,
all
so
have
p hat is then 0.475.
And the test statistic is negative 2.282.
Negative 2.282. And the p-value for this test. Okay, let's go normal probability act. Negative 2.82, correct?
2.282.
It also, the Excel gives you the p-value as well.
It does? Oh, yeah, it does. All right, you know what? I like to really be overachieving and double check the Excel. Okay,
do whatever the heck you
0.011.
Nice.
All
Well
right.
done.
Okay. Come on, little one.
All right. Let's see. What was alpha for this one? 0.05.
5.
Oh,
So
Becky,
that's
you're up. Sorry.
That's okay. 0.05, and so 0.01 is less than 0.05, so we always have to look that up. We fail to reject.
Wait,
All right?
less than we reject.
Yeah.
It's so Becky.
Yeah,
The way that
so-
I remember that is if you remember that the whatever that is that we just looked up, the
Mhm.
p-value is the probability of getting that answer if the null is correct.
Mhm.
If it's less than that, then that means that it's highly unlikely that we'd get that answer if the null is correct, which makes it so we reject it. Does that make more
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's to me,
Okay.
it's easier if I understand why. Yeah. Sorry, keep going.
Okay.
All right, and the last one is delta. There's sufficient evidence to conclude that the water quality in the area has decreased.
Okay. And let's
All right.
submit our responses all at the same time, team. By the way, Mac, you're still a champ for last time.
Yeah, no, that was seriously crazy.
I didn't
was-
want
Glad
to
it,
video what
I'm glad it
happened.
worked out.
Well, so neither Mike or Mark's iLearn would open up the quiz. Only Max would.
Oh
So
no.
we had Mac screen share on his on Hangouts so we could read the test.
That's awesome.
Which I found out why.
So you
I
can-
googled why, and it said that. What?
What's that,
Becky?
Mac?
So you could answer, but you just couldn't see the questions?
No.
Well, we just had to write everything down on paper and go back in later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
was-
googled it, and one of the Comcast or something like that was down in pretty much the whole West, and
Oh,
but it stopped at Utah, and I was luckily in Idaho Monday, and visiting other people. So
Nice.
So I was just lucky to be out of town, or else mine would have been down as well.
then we would have really been up a creek.
Yes, we would have been.
We would have been calling Becky.
Becky, don't. Oh, hey guys. So next Wednesday, I just got my boss just asked if I could go into work in the morning. So I go to work at 10. Is there any way everyone would be willing to meet at 9?
Yeah, I can do that. I may not be super up on the reading, and I might still have a bowl of cereal, but
Becky, can you do that because you're East Coast time?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I can go earlier most any time. I just can't go later very easily.
be 5 o'clock in the morning for you.
7.
Oh no, you're right.
So
No,
Monday
it'll
the
be 3.
13th.
It'll be 2 hours ahead of you, so that'll be 11 for her, and it's 8 for me.
Oh, that's right. I don't know what I was thinking behind.
Yeah. Never mind.
All right,
Monday the 13th, did you say, or Wednesday?
Wednesday. So the
Okay,
15th.
so group at 11. Okay.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
All right. Hey,
thanks for
did we submit to the IRB?
We do not need to submit to IRB
Okay. Cool.
unless the professor says otherwise. But we should not need to because it's observational and it's not doing anything that's a risk to anyone, and we're not stabbing them with needles.
Okay. So are we using a survey or a human
IRB
subject?
is if you're going to do something that could either cause possible harm to somebody, or what's the other thing? Or
Collecting personal data, isn't it?
or you're actually doing an experiment where you're going to be like messing with
Okay. So it is a survey though, correct?
Sorry, my husband tried to call. I use my phone for these because last time I used my computer and for the quiz and this, it crashed.
Yeah.
So I just do this on here. in
I
case
did my quiz on my iPad. But we are conducting a survey or human experiment, correct?
You were doing a survey, yes. I'll talk. When we get it submitted, he will clarify whether or not we need to go through the IRB. My
Okay,
understanding.
cool. Well,
So,
I'm just gonna go ahead and submit this quiz though.
Yeah. Oh, I already
yeah,
submitted it. We
so
had to.
what did you put for question 2 then on that?
What?
What's
My study uses a survey or human subject?
The answer is yes, but you don't have to go through you only have to go through IRB in certain circumstances. I think we're okay. I'll submit it and I'll double check with him when I submit it. But we should need to go through IRB. If we need to go through IRB, then getting that paperwork put together should be pretty quick. It's not on my top 10 because IRBs are annoying, but it shouldn't be bad, especially for this. And our quiz would be like seriously 6 questions long.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. Yeah, they're awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Maggie. All right, I'll go ahead and submit this.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark.